You could be getting brand deals right now, even as a small YouTuber. In fact, I've been getting brand deals on my channel since I was even under 1,000 subscribers. And it's even easier to get brand deals if you know how to add them into your channel. So today I'm gonna show you the top 5 ways to add brand deals into your channel, even if you're a small YouTuber. Stick around, it's Owen Video.
Owen Video!
No, gluten-free pasta. Gluten-free pasta. If they mess it up, oh, hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Owen Video, founder of the Video Marketing School, where you can access tons of pre-recorded trainings that will help you to become a more profitable YouTuber. Now, we've got a whole series on brand deals coming out, so be sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss a thing. Okay, so today I'm gonna show you 5 different ways that you can add brand sponsorships into your YouTube videos, and this will work whether you're big or a small channel. And we call this ad inventory, which is just a fancy word for where the ad appears and what type of ad it is, all that kind of stuff. Now, it's important to note that these aren't the only ways to do brand deals. These are just the top 5 ways to get started with brand deals, especially if you're a small YouTuber. So I'm gonna show you what they are and how they should be done. I'm also gonna show you examples from tons of different channels, and I'm gonna show you what you should charge for them if you're under 1,000 subscribers. Now, if you're over 1,000 subscribers, then you have a lot more leverage, and if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section below, because I am all about making that money. My hope is that by the end of this video, you will feel comfortable enough to go pitch a brand or a local company and start making brand deals today. So let's start with the first 5 ways, and the first one is pre-roll ads. Okay, now a pre-roll ad is an advertisement that appears in your video before the video even begins. So on most YouTube videos, YouTube plays an ad, right? And that's AdSense, and you get paid for that. But when you're doing a brand deal, you gotta turn AdSense ads off. So it's a good idea to put a brand deal sponsorship right in the very first part of your video, similar to where YouTube would place them. There's a couple examples of this, but I think my favorite is from Legal Eagle. So let's take a look at how he does this on his channel now.
Legal Eagle is sponsored by CuriosityStream and Nebula. Get 26% off using the link in the description.
Cody Warner is a good friend of mine, and he also puts brand deals in the pre-roll section, just like this video here.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Let's go over some of the top vlogging tripods that are available out there, and let me tell you my favorite one.
All right, so what are the key points of having a good pre-roll ad? Well, first of all, they should probably be around 10 to 15 seconds, not much longer than that. You wanna make sure that the ad is pretty much like a name and a value statement. So we don't need to sell the product here. You just kind of say what it is and who it's for, and that pretty much completes the ad. You also want to have a corresponding image or a logo so that the brand is visually represented in the sponsorship. Now, if you're under 1,000 subscribers, I would charge somewhere around $250 for a placement like this in your videos. I would not charge for the production because it's only 10 seconds and it can just flub up the deal. So $250 is a good starting point, but if you can get 500 for this, then frickin' go for it, dude. That brings us to number 2. Number 2 is a post-roll ad, okay? A post-roll ad is a little bit different than a pre-roll ad in that with a post-roll ad, you would actually go ahead and do your normal hook and then your introduction. And then once you've got the audience hooked, then you would say, hey, this video is brought to you by XYZ company. Not my favorite way to do these types of ads, but they're very effective and you can make a lot of money with this. Just take a look at this example from my boy, Mr. Nick Nimmin.
Oh, and real quick before we go, I do need to let you know that this video is sponsored by Oslo, but you definitely want to watch this because it's an awesome tool that you are absolutely going to love. Now we're going to head to the computer, and just so you know, there is a direct link to Oslo down in the description below. So when you go to check it out, make sure you use that link. Let's go.
Now, the post-roll strategy is actually extremely effective and very traditional, and you might even see it in more mainstream types of news programs like this one here.
Today's Ben Shapiro Show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Your online activity should not be public. Protect yourself at expressvpn.com/Ben.
So what makes a good post-roll ad? Let's talk about that right now. First of all, these are about 60 seconds long, so you're gonna need to have a 60-second spot, but I've even heard some of these post-rolls on Joe Rogan's show that are up to 4 minutes long, and that's long, so you're gonna have to get good at writing persuasive copy. And copywriting is actually one of my specialties. It's something that I'm really good at, but it takes a little bit of time to learn. So you might want to have the brand actually write some of the copy for you, or get a copywriting course, and we have tons of this in thevideomarketingschool.com. You're also going to want to use moving images and accompanying visuals. So whereas with the 10-second ad, you just kind of need to have something really simple, with these, you're going to want to have some screenshots. You're going to want to maybe have shots of people using the product or using the service and make it a little bit more interesting. Finally, you're going to want to have a visual call to action, like a button on the screen or some arrows that say click on the link in the description box below, something like that. Now, if you're under 1,000 subscribers, here's what you want to do. You want to charge $500 to make the 1-minute clip. Okay, that's really important. I don't want you making 1-minute commercials for people that don't pay for the 1-minute commercial, because what happens if you make this 1-minute spot, right? And then they only do one video with you. Well, that's not a lot of money at all. So you got to charge them for the commercial. Charge them to make the commercial one time, $500. And then charge $250 for every video that it appears in. So you could go to a brand or a big company and charge them $1,000. $500 covers the cost of the 1-minute ad. Then, sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. Yes, girls?
Can we split this?
You want to split the Snickers ice cream bar?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Split it in half.
Okay.
Okay. One person cuts it and the other person gets to choose their piece. Okay? Be fair. Right on. So as I was saying, you could charge a brand $1,000. $500 covers the cost of the 1-minute ad, and then they can put that ad into 2 of your videos at $250 each, and that's a total of $1,000. That brings us to number 3, which is a sponsored video, and this is when you make an entire video around a product or a service that's a good fit for your channel. And it's really essential that you do not bring on clients that are not a good fit for your channel. So if you have a pet channel, for example, then you should be working with pet food and pet toys and pet subscription services. But if somebody comes to you with like an email software, that would not, I don't think, be a good fit for your channel. And here's why: because you would release that video and nobody would watch it, because you don't have any authority there. You have authority in the pet space. So it's really essential that when you look for sponsored companies, sponsored videos for your channel, that they're a good fit for your channel. Here's an example of a sponsor that we have on our channel. The brand is called Restream.io, and they are a live stream channel. So take a look at this clip from one of those videos. Need to use this amazing tool called Restream. Restream is a multi-streaming broadcast tool that is super easy to use and eliminates your need to download any expensive, heavy software that's just gonna ruin your stream. Okay, some important things to remember about a sponsored video is, number 1, it should be a good fit for your channel. But the title of the video should also be strongly keyword based. And here's why: because it's a sponsored video, sponsored videos tend to get fewer views than your regularly scheduled content. So you want to make sure that the video that you do for this company grows exponentially over time. And that gives you a really good advantage to come back to them in 3 months and to do even more videos. You want to keep the video a little bit shorter. I would say 7 to 10 minutes. I know some of you guys are uploading like 20-minute, 30-minute videos. I would keep your sponsored videos a little bit smaller, because again, you're charging for these now. This is paid advertisements on your channel, and so you don't want to have them taking up the same space in your channel as a normal video. You should always include an affiliate link. Now, this is key. So if a brand comes to you and says, I want you to do a product tutorial for me, then you should ask them for an affiliate link so that you get paid to do the sponsored video, but then anyone who buys from that link, also you get a commission for that as well. I don't do any sponsored videos without an affiliate link. It's just not a part of what I do. So how do you charge for this? Well, if you're under 1,000 subscribers, I would charge $500 per video minimum, even if you were gonna make the video anyway. That's key. Even if you're gonna make the video anyway, charge $500 for it. And in fact, you should go look at the videos that you're gonna make right now and see if you can reach out to some companies and get them to sponsor them before you've even made the video. Yeah, it's a good idea. Okay, the 4th type of brand deal that you can add to your channel is mid-roll advertisements. Now, mid-rolls are advertisements that are placed in the middle of your video, and they're usually placed near a cliffhanger or somewhere where we're not gonna lose the audience. One of my favorite channels, Film Riot, does an excellent job of this. Check it out.
Now I have 5 more films, but before we get into that, we must pay those bills. Big thanks to our sponsor, Nanlite. We have shown and talked about their gear a lot this year and have used them as our main lighting for a while now. So if you're looking for some new lights, definitely check out the link in the notes below.
And now, on with the show.
Jumping back.
Okay, so what makes a good mid-roll video? Well, first of all, these are up to 60 seconds, but they could be even longer. I think 2 minutes is even okay, but they are gonna be a little bit longer. Again, you're gonna need to write strong, persuasive copy. And most of the time, the people at the company already have this for you. So you just ask them for a 60-second script and they should be able to give it to you. You need to have some accompanying visuals. You should include a CTA, a call to action, and you should definitely have an affiliate link for the mid-roll ads as well. So the mid-roll ad works a lot like the post-roll ad. They're just in a different location in the video. If you're under 1,000 subscribers, then what I would do is charge $500 for the 1-minute spot and then $250 for every video that it appears in. And you know, you could really do like 3 videos, right? You could do like $500 for the spot and they get it in 1 video, but then an extra $500 that it goes into 2 more videos, you know? And at the end of the day, all of these prices are sort of subjective to what you can get, you know? Like if you can get $1,000 for a video, then get $1,000 for the video, right? If you feel like $250 per video is a little bit much, then get 100, right? At the end of the day, if you don't have any brand deals on your channel, then you need to just kind of, you know, stick your toes in the water and see what you can get and then build off of that. And the 5th type of brand deal that is the most lucrative, you'll make the most money with this, is being a spokesperson for the brand. As a spokesperson, you will appear on someone else's channel as the personality or the face behind their videos. Now, this is a little bit more advanced and it might be a little different than what you're normally used to when it comes to brand deals, but I'll tell you this, a lot of companies, they wanna start YouTube channels, they wanna have their own channel, they just need someone to kind of help them with that process, and you could fill that role. In fact, in 2019, we made over $70,000 appearing as a spokesperson for other companies. Here's a quick example. What you're looking at right now is a company called Constellation Energy. They're a Fortune 200 company, so like a $7 billion company. And they hired my wife to be the spokesperson in a handful of their videos. Here's another example of a company called Agorapulse, phenomenal social media company, and I served as their spokesperson in a series of videos for a 1.5 years, and we made great money on that show. We also had a ton of fun. So if you're gonna be a spokesperson for YouTube, these should be 7 to 10 minute videos. I don't think you should be doing 20-minute videos for someone else's channel. I just think it takes too much time away from you and your brand, and you should never sacrifice your own brand. So 7 to 10 minute videos. Or if you're doing live streams, if you want to do a live stream host or like a webinar host, then do 30 to 60 minute live streams. Okay, try not to go over that because again, you want to have very well documented sort of time here. And the videos will live on their channel. That's the difference between sort of a sponsor and a spokesperson, is a spokesperson that lives on their channel. And there's 2 additional parts I want you to remember about this. Number 1 is you have to charge for the strategy, okay? I have been in a situation where, you know, I'm talking to a brand and we're gonna be a spokesperson at 3, 4, 5 calls before they decide not to do it. And that sucks. It's a huge waste of your time, okay? So be in a place where it's like, okay, well, you know, if we wanna do some meetings, then, you know, you can charge $1,000 for those meetings and do 3 or 4 meetings. The other part of that is you need to create templates because, again, just like you have templates for your own show so that you can stamp out videos, you want to be able to stamp these videos out. And think about this. If a brand is paying you, you know, a couple $100 to do 1 video, that gives you enough money to hire an editor. So you could be in a place where you could be filming these videos and then another editor edits them and you're cranking these babies out. Now, I put a link in the description box to a specific editing company if you want to get really low priced editing for cheap. So check that out in the description box below. Otherwise, what should you charge for a spokesperson? Well, honestly, you could charge whatever you want, but here's a couple of numbers. You could charge $3,000 for 4 weekly live streams, or you could charge something like $5,000 to produce 12 YouTube videos. And then, you know, you could probably take 90 days, 3 months to produce all 12 of those videos. At the end of the day, you want to try to keep it at $500 to $1,000 per video, no matter what. and try to produce these in bulk. You know, at first you're gonna get one deal and another deal. These one-off deals take a lot of time. You wanna eventually get to a place where you're doing 5 videos, 10 videos, 20 videos for a brand, and you're producing in bulk. That was a long video. I appreciate you sticking with me today, and I hope that it's helpful. Remember, you should be getting brand deals right now. You offer a very valuable service to people, to brands especially, and you should be getting paid even if you're small. So if you want to learn more about that, how to find brand deals and how to get brands to actually say yes, then watch the video that's on your screen right now. I go into depth. I even give you an email template that you can use to reach other brands, so check it out. Watch it, love it, learn it, live it. I'm Owen Video. Click on the video now, and I'll see you there. Video. Bye.